Hey everyone, it's Failed Shot back in the video, and I just wanted to showcase my stage 70, 80, 90, and 100 floor clears for Void Tower Hard. I've been asked for it a bunch, and we did end up finishing Void Tower Hard with the tank comp on every stage, so I figured I'd showcase the units that I ended up using in the tank comp and all their gear associated with it. Let's jump into it. So I'm sure you all know by now that I'm a huge advocate for the tank comp because it is much easier to gear than a full nuke comp if you obviously have one of the top healers. If you don't have Methasia or Blackhorn, it will be difficult to gear, but still doable. Now that being said, I ended up using Methasia, Cyrus, Hakrin, where's our Hakrin, and Charles as the last slot here for a majority of the Void Tower stages. These four were pretty much staples, and actually I used Methasia and Hakrin for every single Void Tower stage. There was literally not a single one that I did not use these two characters in. I really just swapped out Charles and I swapped out Cyrus for certain stages. Now, on my Methasia and Hakrin, I'll quickly just showcase the gear. Here, I have 23.5k HP. I did not have the second Ascension when I went through Void Tower. I got it afterwards. And then I had 123% resistance. Doesn't really matter. 1400 defense, 158 speed. You want one of your characters to be decently quick, so you could agile leap your Cyrus using the spells and such. And I'll go over the spells in a little bit here. But just tanky stats, really just high HP on your Methasia. Now, if you have Blackhorn, I actually think Blackhorn is going to be better on manual than Methasia. I use Methasia because I autoed through 90% of the floors here on Void Tower Hard with the tank comp. Only the boss stages really I had a manual, and then a few of the stages that had to swap out Cyrus for I manualed because of the affinities not matching up for Cyrus. Hakrin here, I have him in a revival set. Oh, I also have Methasia in a revival set. So we have revival set on our Hakrin here. And then we have 3.3k defense, 1600 HP, 134 speed, and then 80% focus. The focus doesn't really matter too much. You're not going to be landing the taunt for Hakrin that much anyways. But the 1600 defense, or 600 HP is, sorry, 16,000 HP is actually quite important here because you're going to want to make sure you're stacking that max HP and make sure that Hakrin is surviving because he's going to be targeted quite often. If there's multiple water or wind units, they often target Hakrin because Methasia and Charles are so tanky, and then Cyrus has the ability immune, so you do want your Hakrin to be quite tanky so that he can absorb a lot of those hits. And then we move on to kind of the characters that I swapped out. So first off, Charles here. I'll go over his build and what we ended up using for him. So this is the gear stance I ended up running on Charles here. We're running defense, defense, defense on the bottom slots. Now, if you do not have enough focus in your substats, you can easily run a focus amulet. This guy is so tanky that it doesn't really matter. He had 15,000 HP here, 2200 defense, 114 speed. Going last in the turn order is kind of nice to prep for Cyrus and her one-shotting capabilities over, I guess, over a couple of turns in that one round. And then we have 137% focus. And this is kind of the focus you kind of want on Charles, around that 70-60% number. You're not going to taunt every time, but you really only need 1 to 2 taunts in a battle if you're using Charles consistently on the wood characters. Because if you're fighting a water or a fire character, you should almost always land your taunt. But against the wood character specifically, you only need 1 to 2 turns. So for Cyrus to actually one-shot them in that one round, they'll get 1 turn, and then at the end of the turn, they'll go ahead and die or whatever happens. So definitely this is something you're going to want to run. Revival set's very important to keep him alive. If you have enough tanky stats, you could run Curse Set, and Curse Set's quite nice, so you get an extra true damage proc. But let's jump over to Cyrus's gear real quick and see what that's like. So this is the gear I ended up using for Cyrus near the end. Now, this is obviously much higher than the average player. I already had a lot of complaints on the last Void Tower video about how my Cyrus was too well geared. You do not need this high level of gear, not at all. I ran in my previous video, I think it was like 4.2k attack and 270% crit damage. You could even go less than that and still be successful. This Void Tower rotation is significantly easier. I do recommend using a curse set on her, and the reason for this is if you're lacking that damage burst with the crit damage and attack, you could easily just rely on a few curse procs and get your way through that way. And this only really matters for those healing stages. So for example, against the Methasia or against the CC stages, where you need to kill them within 1 to 2 turns, or maybe 2 to 3 turns. That's when it really matters. And if you have a Charles with a lot of focus, you could actually just not worry about this and kill them in 3 to 4 turns, because you can taunt them over and over again. And this is the exact same gear set I used for a couple other characters that I'll show here. I used it for, let's see here, Nathalia. I ended up using a curse set, same gear set that I used on Cyrus just then. Also, I used Antinua a couple of stages for those heavy water stages. One other character I ended up using, a lot of people were asking me about, is Lightwing Zack. I ended up using Lightwing Zack for stage 80 of Void Tower because of all the joint attacks. Now, you do not need Ascension 2 on Light Zack here, but obviously it increases the chance that he procs his bonus turn. So if you don't have like Ascension 2 here, you're going to need extra RNG because it's a lower chance. So it doesn't really matter if you have Ascension 1 or Ascension 2. It doesn't matter at all. It just matters in the course of timing wise rather than the ability to complete it. And you can see here we're running a revival set. I got the crit rate where I could, and then we're running attack and HP. One of the pieces is HP percentage. This ring here is HP percentage because I do not have a good attack percentage ring. And honestly, I like a little bit of HP to keep him alive, especially with a revival set. In this stage, you'll see he gets a bunch of bonus turns and heals himself up. Without that, it's going to be very hard to keep him alive. So definitely revival set, definitely HP percentage, mix of attack and HP percentage so you can take out those units. And this is when I say, like, okay, you can use a lot of different characters for your Void Tower comp, tank comp, because in that damage dealing slot, all you're doing is you're running 3 tanky characters, and then that 4th slot, generally, the way Void Tower stages are set up is they have 2 to 3 similar affinity, either 2 water, 1 wood, and then 1 fire. And so against that one, for example, you'd run Cyrus, or you'd run Antinua or Nathalia, and you'd only have to deal with that 1 fire or 1 wood character, and the other 2 or 3 wouldn't target them as much. Or for example, for Cyrus, the reason why I recommend her is because she's going to be AoEing so often, as well as having the ability immunity and targeting those wood characters that are really generally difficult to beat. Now, I did beat all of Void Tower except for, I think, 4 stages with Cyrus. I believe maybe 76 I beat with Cyrus. A lot of people had a question about that. But there was one with a triple water one that I ended up using Antinua, and there was one, I believe it was 99, that I used Nathalia for. It was a Brand Balbarith stage, so double fire. I ended up using Nathalia. And then one last character I ended up using near the end of my Void Tower climb is actually Yolanda here. And I ended up using Yolanda a lot. And the reason for this is my Cyrus is well enough geared to be able to not worry about the taunt and getting that extra turn out. I could actually just one-shot the characters. So if you have the gear stats to be able to do that, you can go ahead and run Yolanda and give your Cyrus a bonus turn in order for her to get that attack up too, and then get an extra turn so you could finish off those wood characters. Now, in Void Tower, when I'm running the comps, there's a few spells that I wanted to pay attention to, because a lot of people, I feel like, miss this strategy, and this is one of the reasons why the tank comp works with Cyrus, because if you're not using the correct spells, it's not going to work. So, oftentimes, I will use a mix of either Rage, and Agile Leap, or Defense Down and Agile Leap, depending on who I'm using. With this comp, I have no one that has enough focus to lay in the Defense Down, so I won't use Defense Down, but with Charles, I use Defense Down and Agile Leap. And it's very important to have the turn order where Cyrus goes first in your team. Very easy to do. All you have to do is glyph her out. That's all you have to do to have her the fastest, pretty much. And then Charles goes last. And so what happens is Charles will go and put the defense down at the end of the turn. Cyrus goes. At the beginning of the next turn, she ults. And then you have someone else like Mathasia go right after her. And then she can Agile Leap back to Cyrus to get her 2 full AoEs off on the enemies. Pretty much before the enemy healer goes. And this is very, very critical in order for you to beat some of the stages and kill off the enemies in 1 to 2 rounds. It's very, very important that you're using these 2 spells. If you're running Yolanda and you have that bonus turn at the end of the round, so you go Cyrus for turn 1, and then a bonus turn at the end of the round, and then you can get her another turn at the beginning of the next round, and then you can Agile Leap back to her, so you can get 4 total turns, which is one of the reasons why I've been using Yolanda, because it speeds up my Void Tower battles. And if that's the case, I'm using Rage because I cannot land the defense down, so we need a little bit of extra damage on our Cyrus. And this is pretty much how I beat all of Void Tower. And I'm going to go ahead and showcase the stages 70, 80, 90, and 100 for you, just so you can check them out and see exactly what I did for all of them. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's just hit Intinua here to make sure we get rid of her buff. Got lots of Elsons. Alright, let's go ahead and just basic. Doesn't really matter. We can go ahead and try to taunt in, Anna here. Didn't work. Didn't expect it to. Let's go ahead and get the taunt, our defense down. I think here, let's go ahead and try to taunt Hugh, because he's going to try to land... he actually... let's go ahead and go for Anna here to try to make sure she doesn't get the invincible up. That's probably what I should do. Okay, here goes the ultimate. This should kill off Antinua. Ooh, barely. We've got a curse proc, so we're good. And then Zach is going to go ahead and probably kill off Charles here. Yeah, that's fine. We can go ahead and revive him here. Oh, I'm building out a Bognar. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, I guess I better start working on the glyphs. Oh no. Wait, Jonathan for Gemini. Wait, why Jonathan for Gemini? Huh. Missing HP damage. Yeah, I don't think that's ever gonna work. He does no damage. Jonathan does not do a lot of damage. Can't say how it scales. I guess if it does scale off the actual amount rather than the percentage, but I highly doubt that it would work with the actual amount rather than the percentage. That is unfortunate. I guess we could try to land the defense down, which we won't land, but maybe if it gets done on the third, he might give it away. I don't know if I'm necessarily allowed to do that, but perhaps. Perhaps. What do I think about Mognar? I don't think anything. I think he's just hot garbage. I really don't see any play. Like, when someone told me Hardbag, I was like, maybe I could make it so I could one-shot Methasia or something. Mognar, I guess maybe. I don't know. I don't see any use. Let Vale test it. Oh. I don't know. I really just don't think we're going to be able to use Mognar for pretty much anything here. Any tips for Void Tower Hard Stage 640? Build out the tank comp and use that for every single stage in the Void Tower. That's my advice. There isn't really anything you could do about it if you didn't link. He'll get reworked like Urzag and will be OP. Let's hope. Have those. Could Blackhorn work better here? Not in this situation because we oftentimes will have characters that will die off. So the Mathasia Revival actually comes in handy. Gone 2 light Legos, both Urian. That's actually very good. That's actually insane. That's crazy. What the heck? I'm actually shocked right now. Holy, what? I'd trade LD for Gengello. I don't know. If I got a Urian or Crazed Urzag or Dark Nick or Corrupt Orak, I think I'd keep that over a Gengello. Alright, let's go for the ult here on Imogen. Big hits. We got the taunt. I think what we do here is just go for the heal. Put the shield down. And then we need it. Let's go ahead and taunt Urzag here. Make sure we spread the damage out a little bit. Streamed 5 hours of Arena yesterday. Just one-shotting teams with Dark Nick. I love Dark Nick. I wish I got that guy too. Got Light Nick of all people for Ella. Waiting for Ace to buff him now. Yeah, Light Nick is rough. Thank you for some chat, Isekai. I got Corrupt Orak and Urian within the last week. My girlfriend truly blessed my account. You know, the only light legendary I have, Evelyn First on, my wife summoned for me. I have not summoned a single light unit without her. Besides like one Celestial Cane. Two weeks since I got Dark Knight as my free pull, then later in the day I have 10 pull to Corrupt Orak. Oh my goodness, what? Oh. Can't do anything about Queen 14, so I need some units to help me in PvE. Well, honestly, if you're doing Queen 14, you should have access to Ash 14 soon and all the good stuff, so you're not too far away. Not too far away, certainly. Let's go ahead and stun Orak here, just to make sure that we're not getting hit too hard here. 12k diamonds just stockpiling, waiting for the new character. Ooh. I wish I had that many diamonds. That'd be awesome. Nice 10k hit there. Let's go ahead and apply the big shield here. Oh, we barely 219 HP. Oh, that's not good. We got the bonus turn. Nice. Okay, there's Imogen dead. I think we actually just go for... I really think we should go for William here, actually, because of his basic attack damage increase is actually going to be pretty strong here. Let's go ahead and heal up our Hakron here. This may have been the strat all along. No bonus turn, that's fine. Let's go ahead and taunt William. Ooh, big hit. Here comes Crazed Urzag. He's gonna smack us. Ooh, big hit. Let's try to taunt Crazed Urzag here. Okay, we got the taunt. That's perfect. Let's go ahead and basic. We need to get a shield over on Charles. Hopefully he calls Andre here. Oh, he crit. That's unfortunate. He got the crit out. Okay, bonus turn. Let's go ahead and basic here. Let's go ahead and ult here. Use Mathasia, Scientist, Hacker, and Light Brand for Queen 14. That's pretty solid. Use Gengello, Mathasia. Yeah, Gengello. Gengello, that's one of the 3 or 4 units I have. How much focus on Hacker? And he doesn't have a lot, so I don't expect it, to be honest. I think he's got like 80%. It's not a lot at all. Alright, let's go ahead and get a taunt over here on William. Ooh, come on, bonus turn? Okay, we did get the bonus turn. There's the basic. Oh wow, William's gonna be hard to grind out. It's relevant. The market guide is the exact same it's always been. There is really no changes. How many crits are we gonna get? What the heck is this? Alright, let's stack some max HP. We should have the healing ability for Mythasia back up here. We do. Big heal on Charles. Okay, okay. Doable, doable, doable. Very doable. Just keep taunting, keep whittling down William. Okay, we deflected that. Okay, the unhealable's refreshed. Alright, let's just smack William here to 4k almost. Get a shield over on Charles. Ooh, there's the unhealable applied. There's the extra hit. No bonus turn. Let's go ahead and just get a big shield over on Charles. He's going to get hit a lot here. What stage is this? 80. Stage 80. William's going to go ahead and put the defense down on us. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and stun Urzag here. And then just basic William. Basic William. Basic William again. Gonna go ahead and put the defense down on us. Got the bonus turn. Okay, we can go ahead and ult now. Should do 8k, 7k. So we need to get another ult off here. How close is our revive coming back up? 2 more turns till the revive comes back up. It's gonna stack a max HP. It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. But let's go ahead and just basic here. Get the shield over on Charles. He's gonna smack, gonna call Urzag. He's gonna get the bonus attack. Okay, our shields are gonna go down. We got the basic here. We can get Charles to come in with another hit. How close is Takrin for being able to use his second skill? Okay, so we should kill off William in this turn. Morning, T-Mac. Ooh, big hit. Alright, let's basic here. And then we should just be able to finish this off, right? Smack. Get the shield over on Charles. And then we can just go ahead and basic. And that's William out. So now we go for Andre. Now we go for Andre. This looks like to be a success. Don't crit our Charles. Okay, nice. Let's just basic. Get the proc from the counterattack here. Bonus turn. Now we ult Andre. I should have used the healing spell. Our Charles is going to die, probably. Ooh, Charles didn't die. Charles didn't die. Okay, wait a second. This looks like a success. I don't see us losing this anymore. We can go ahead and use the healing spell, and then we heal up Charles. Boom, there we go. Okay, this is a success. Imagine if there was a turn limit in Void Tower Hard. There's a turn limit. Was that sarcasm? I couldn't tell. Sarcasm. Yeah, it's 50. Just like any other stage. Takrin might be going down here. That's fine. Big smack on Andre. Basic. Does Crazy Arc do his bonus spin when he's alone? He does if he gets the rage stacked. Right? He gets 1 stack of rage when he uses an ability. Can't believe that with how long my tank comps take. Yeah. No, she doesn't cleanse before she heals. She heals and then cleanses. It's a little awkward. Makes it a very poor skill against unhealable. Yeah, I've gone to the turn limit before. This looks like a success. We can't lose. I think Zach probably solo Crazier Zach if we get lucky at this point. But this should finish off Andre, and then we move into full auto. Very nice. Boom. Very nice. Not bonus turns, but bonus attacks. It doesn't make any sense. 81 to 100 clear sailing. I don't know if it's clear sailing. We might have a little bit of a struggle. But in general, it won't be too difficult. I think 80 will probably be our hardest stage, if I'm being honest. Alright, so Edicris is going to give himself a bonus turn at the end of the round. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Let's go ahead and... let's see. What do we do? I think we just go ahead and basic here. Do you have tips for Void Tower Hard 80? Yeah, I recommend people go ahead and run the tank comp. And go ahead and run Lightwing Zach. He's a lifesaver for that. How bad is Jonathan? He's not as bad as I thought he was going to be, but he is not good. That is for sure. So there's a bonus attack. There's a bonus attack. Sure. So let's go ahead and put the defense down. Resisted by everyone. Sure. Vance is going to go ahead and smack our Hakron. Mathasia did not use her heal yet, so she's going to. So let's just go ahead and hit Mathasia here. Let's go ahead and swap back to Cyrus here and just ult. No curse procs. Very unfortunate. We got no curse procs there. We can go ahead and give ourselves a max HP stack here. Can we get a curse proc here? We did get a curse proc here. Let's go ahead and put the shield up, even though I think that... How is Light Zach's build? You're gonna build him with attack, and you're going to go ahead and build him with a revival set so he heals a little bit of defense, a little bit of attack. Average kind of bad. Yeah, his damage wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but I don't see a use for him ever. It's the only problem with average characters, right? Is that if you get an average character, they're just bad because there's replacements. It's all about opportunity costs. It's not about like, oh, can they be used in X game mode? It's who can you use instead of them, and why would you choose that character over them? And it's always going to be, I'd rather use someone else. Alright, let's go ahead and get the bonus turn. Bonus turn there. Okay, let's go ahead and basic. First proc, please. Nice. Mathasia should have her ultimate up soon. Okay, one more turn. Okay, she's gonna go ahead and use that. Okay, fine. Let's do some big damage here, yeah, with the ultimate. This should get Mathasia almost killed. No curse proc. Little unfortunate, but that's okay. We can go ahead and try for the defense down. I don't expect it to land on anyone. It did not. That's fine. Gonna remove the guard buff on Cyrus. That could be a problem. They're critting our Cyrus, which is really unfortunate. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and use the second skill here. It's gonna kill Mathasia. We can go ahead and swap it back to Cyrus here and just try to finish off Vance quickly here. Ooh. Very not good. Not good at all. We really need to get rid of Vance because he is going to be copying Cyrus's status effects, and that is not good. Although, we did revive Hacker, so the target's going to change here. Let's give the attack up to Cyrus. Unlucky. That was a really low chance to bonus attack, and Edicrus did bonus attack there. Alright, let's basic. Get the shield over on Cyrus. Let's go ahead and use our second skill. Do some big damage to Vance, actually. That's some big damage. Vance is going to ult, isn't he? He has one more turn. Okay, let's put up the shield then. Did not work. I think we could still win, though. It's going to take a little bit here, though. We're going to have to slowly whittle down this Vance. But we're going to go ahead and Agile Leap back to Mathasia to get her revive off cooldown. This is going to be a little sketchy here. It's a little unfortunate that, that Edicrus had to bonus attack with a 35% chance. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get the bonus turn to Mathasia here. Alright, let's go ahead and heal up Yolanda. And then we're gonna get a bonus turn here. Revive everyone. Why are we revived with attack down? Why are we revived with attack down? Oh, I'm so triggered. What? Are y'all seeing this? We just got revived with attack down. How does that even work? Why am I not revived with my ability immunity or my max HP? What is this? Oh. Why did we just get revived with attack down? What? I don't get it. I really just don't get it. That's so stupid. Lordric is critting us. Alright, let's go ahead and use our second skill here. Make sure we're staying alive. Attack up 2. He's gonna remove some buffs. He's gonna bonus attack. Okay, he did not bonus attack. Okay, let's go ahead and ult. Ooh, we're gonna kill Lordric. Very nice. We can go swap it back to Cyrus. Go for the basic. Hopefully we do some big damage. Very nice. Okay, so we finished 90 first try. First try. Not that bad. Not bad at all. Mathasia came in clutch, for sure. Not bad at all. Let's go ahead and we're going to actually hit Evra here. You're going to find updated redemption codes in the Discord.
All right, let's go ahead and give it to Cyrus here. They're going to hit us a little bit hard here. Which Discord? The official Ace Discord. I'll give you a link here. Give me a second. That's the official Ace Discord. No curse proc, which is a little unfortunate. We're going to swap back over to Cyrus here. Smack Mathasia. Hopefully get a curse proc. We did, but Mathasia's going to heal here. Is Gingella working this dispelling positive effects? Yeah, you need to dispel the counterattack damage boost. Okay, not the counterattack stacks. It's very particular. It's going to be in the news tab for you, Svert. Svert. And now we're getting all the curse procs. Alright, she's going to hit pretty hard onto Hakron here. Okay, Hakron's dead. All good. We can go ahead and... Mathasia is going to have her healing skill up. Let's go ahead and just... Let's go ahead and just basic here. Get the defense penetration. Again. Buff Cyrus is basic and you'll play her. I think Cyrus is super good. Her basic is kind of weak. It is a setup skill for her other skills for sure. Oh, I kind of... Okay, there goes Hakron. Alright, so now we can go ahead and ult. Please curse proc. Nice, we did get a curse proc there. This should be good to go. We should just be able to rage spell here and be fine. Because they're going to keep targeting Yolanda. Because they're silly. And then we can just go rage. And this should kill off Mathasia. And Savannah. Hopefully the attack goes to Joseph. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Pretty much a sealed deal now. Pretty much done deal. Pretty simple. We pretty much used the same squad throughout the entirety of Void Tower. Not quite the exact same squad, but not bad at all. Not bad at all. There's no way ever I can kill through Yolanda plus Mathasia. There's no way. Let's go ahead and actually we don't need to agile leap. We can just basic here. What the heroes used most in hard this month? Thank you for sub chat, Rainbow Eagle. Mathasia, Hakron, Cyrus, Charles, and Yolanda. I subbed in Antinua for a lot of the stages when there's a lot of water instead of Cyrus. 6-star Yolanda. I actually don't think you need a 6-star Yolanda at all. I don't think you need a 6-star Yolanda at all. But there's 100 finished.